Welcome back to my channel. So on this video, we are going to discuss the parts of speech. And before we are going to tackle all of these parts of speech, I want you to remember this. In English, there are 8 different parts of speech. However, some people also classify articles as a part of speech, making a total of 9. So we are now going to discuss the first parts of speech on this video. First one, we have here the adjectives. So adjectives modify or describe a noun. These words ascribe an attribute to the noun being modified. And we have here 3 examples. First, the sleepy bear hibernated all winter. The sleepy bear hibernated all winter. So the word sleepy here is an adjective which describe the bear, and that word bear is the noun. So sleepy is an adjective and the bear is a noun, and the sleepy describe the bear. Next example, it's a long drive but it's worth the trip. It's a long drive, but it's worth the trip. So the word here long is an adjective that also describe the word drive, and the drive is the noun. So long drive. The last example, should I buy the blue jeans or purple sweater? Should I buy the blue jeans or purple sweater? So on this sentence, we have here 2 adjectives, blue and purple. So the first adjective, blue, is describing the noun jeans, and the second adjective is describing the sweater, which is purple sweater. So this is the adjectives. Next, parts of speech, we have here adverbs. Adverbs modify or describe a verb, adjective, or another adverb or word group. This modification provides information relating to time, place, manner, cause, degree, or circumstance. So we have another 3 example here. First example, Joe grumpily got out of bed. Joe grumpily got out of bed. So the word grumpily here is an adverb. And we have here the verb, which is the word got, is the adverbs is describing. So grumpily, which is the adverbs, is describing the verb, which is got. So grumpily got. So that's it. So on the next example, Sarah ran very quickly to school. Sarah ran very quickly to school. So we have here 2 words that was highlighted on this sentence, very and quickly. So these words are both adverbs. So look, very is describing another adverb, which is quickly. So very is an adverb and quickly is an adverb. So an adverb is describing another adverb. So very quickly. So on the last example, that's quite expensive, don't you think? That's quite expensive, don't you think? So we have here another 2 highlighted words on the sentence, quite expensive, but this was different. Quite is an adverb and expensive is an adjective. So it says there that adverbs describe adjective. So the quite is describing the word expensive, which is adjective. So that's it on this part of the parts of speech, which is adverbs. So the third one, we have here conjunctions. Sorry. Conjunctions are used to connect words, phrases, and clauses. Remember, connect words, phrases, and clauses. They coordinate the words together so they make sense as a cohesive thought, sentence, or paragraph. So we have here 2 examples. First, go to the store and buy some milk. Go to the store and buy some milk. So we have here the word and that connects 2 sentences here. First sentence is go to the store. That's an independent clause, and buy some milk, another independent clause. And it was connected by the word and the word "and" there is a conjunction. So the next example, Christopher doesn't have enough experience, therefore we will not hire him. Christopher doesn't have enough experience, therefore we will not hire him. So as we can see here, there are two sentences here, but the first sentence here is an independent clause, but the second one is not. It was a dependent. So the word therefore there is another conjunction that connects clause as it says there. So therefore it connects the first sentence to the second dependent clause. There are many more conjunctions like but, hence, thereafter, otherwise, and I will discuss that on my next video about the parts of each speech, but individually, so that I will dig deeper in every of these parts of speech. So we have here the next one, or next parts of speech, interjection. Interjections are words used as exclamations to show feelings. They're usually abrupt, interrupting the speech for emotion, effect. For example, bah, who cares what they think anyway? Bah, who cares what they think anyway? Or bah, just like that. So that's an interjection. It was an abrupt, or it was an interrupting word, right? So that's the first example. If Cody asked me out on a date, gosh, that's make my day. If Cody asked me out on a date, gosh, that's make my day. So there is an there is a feeling that was shown on this sentence. It was an exclamation. So next sentence, I spilled the coffee everywhere. Oops. I spilled the coffee everywhere. Oops. So it's like um this person is asking for an apology because he or she did not make that happen with on his or her own. So those are the example of interjections. So there are a lot more. For example, oh no, just like that. Oh, so there are more. So let's go to the next part of speech. We have here the nouns. Nouns name a person, place, thing, idea, or quality. They can act as the subject or the object of a sentence. So nouns is a name of person, place, thing, or idea. So we have here three examples. Send in the clowns. Send in the clowns. So we have here the clowns. These clowns are person or people who are acting in front of a circus, for example, or a birthday or any party. So it's a name of a person or people. So there is a group of people who disguise themselves as a clown, so they were called clowns. So next example, Brazil is beautiful this time of year. Brazil is beautiful this time of year. So Brazil is the name of a place, and that's a noun. So his love of music really shows. His love of music really shows. So this is um an idea, thing idea. So love of music, it's a noun. Next, prepositions. Prepositions are used to indicate relationships. Sorry. Often spatial between nouns and pronouns. They indicate how one noun phrase, or pronoun relates to another. So prepositions is like a noun phrase or pronoun relates to another, and it has a relationship or often spatial between nouns and pronouns. So we have here the three example again. Between you and me, I wouldn't trust Andy. Between you and me, I wouldn't trust Andy. So we have here between, and it is a prepositions. So there is this person is choosing between. So and use this and between was used in there. So the coffee shop is across the street. The coffee shop is across the street. Across is another preposition. Put the carrots in the refrigerator, please. Put the carrots in the refrigerator, please. So in is another preposition. And there are many more prepositions like behind, on top, under, inside, outside. And I will dig deeper onto that on my next video. So we have here pronouns. Pronouns take the place of nouns to simplify speech and writing. They can otherwise function in the same way as nouns, serving as a subjects and objects in sentences. So we have here pronouns. Instead of using the name of that person, on this part of the video, which is the pronouns, it instead use pronouns words. Like here on our example that was provided here. She is the smartest kid in class. She is the smartest kid in class. So instead of using the name of this girl or woman or lady, the sentence use the word she, and that's a pronoun. Next one is George took the book from him. George took the book from him. So instead of using, for example, the friend of George is, his name is John, he instead used the pronoun him instead of using the name of that person. So it was him that was used instead there. So who is coming to the party tonight? Who is coming to the party tonight? So instead of using Andy is coming to the party tonight, right? Because Andy is a name of person and that's a noun. So instead of using that word on the sentence, it used instead the word who, which is pronouns. So we have here verbs. Verbs expresses action or a state of being. It is because of the former that verbs are often called action verbs, but non-action verbs can be used to represent a state of being, need, sense, or preference. So we have here examples again. Let's walk to the park. Let's walk to the park. So I knew that you already understand what is verbs, but then walk is another verb here. So Janine lives in Minneapolis. Janine lives in Minneapolis. So lives here because it was doing an action, so it is a verb. Next example, the air conditioning unit desperately needs repair. The air conditioning unit desperately needs repair. Needs is an example. Why? Because it was an action that needs. So it was needs. So that's it. So there are a lot more verbs, like for example, jumping, singing, or jump, sing, like that. So the last parts of speech, which was the ninth, is articles. In English, articles are used in sentences as an adjective to modify a noun. The two types of articles are called definite and indefinite. So there are two parts here, two parts of articles here, which is definite and indefinite. The three indefinite articles are include a, an, and some. The is the only definite article. So let's find out more about these words. The tall man took the car to the shop. The tall man took the car to the shop. So the article the, which is a definite article, was being used on this sentence. I gave my brother an umbrella. I gave my brother an umbrella. So in order for you to use the word an, the word or letter that should be followed should be a vowel word and not consonant, okay? So an umbrella. You cannot say here an tree. No, it's not proper. So next example, he found a book to read. So using a, make sure that the letter that come next is a consonant and not a vowel. Because if you are going to use he found a umbrella, it's not good to hear. And the last example here, do you want some milk? Do you want some milk? So some here is another indefinite articles that was being used. So some A, and the are the articles. So these are the parts of speech that we should learn and know, even though these are already familiar with us. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have learned a lot from this. Kindly like and subscribe my channel for more videos, and thank you.